national workshop on anthropology and museum. Now I request our guest for lighting of the lamp. Sir, please.
Who have gathered here from remote corners and very further areas of India to attend this workshop, national workshop on anthropology and museum. I welcome you all.
I'm not here to say how museum developed in Europe. Basically museum developed as from Renaissance period, from the cabinet of curiosities, and then the aristocrats and princes, they had their cabinets of curiosities, and subsequently, when with the rising of the middle class, the bourgeoisie, this museum as a cultural institution mostly came up in 19th century onwards. I mean, 16th, 17th century it has started, but then museums in Europe came as a big institutional force in 19th century. It also coincided with the growth of nationalism.
Exactly 25 years ago, first time ever, I was brought from Australia to IGRMS. It was one of the best conferences that I ever attended in my whole life. The whole of IGRMS campus was transformed into an open-air display of intangible heritage centering around sacred groves. There are people from 360 communities dealing with sacred groves from not only India, but all the surrounding countries, including Pakistan. They all came here. But what Kalyanji did, he gave them space.
That it is a language as not just a means of communication, rather it is a living repository of cultural memories. And it is also a self of identity and creating that identity. And it also has the knowledge of the ecological setup, the sustainable practices, and the cultural wisdom that pass down from generation to generation.
For last 2 to 3 years, museum is going on a very, a kind of museum revolution is taking place. And you find all kinds of museum, and mostly ethnographic museums are thought about in various parts of the state. The other day, when the Tribal Affairs Minister was in Odisha, we talked about the community museums. And I gave him the idea that we have close to 2,000 tribal development blocks in the country.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to thank Professor Pandey sir for inviting us. I work as an assistant curator in the Anthropology collection. So in my presentation, I'm going to show you what are the challenges what we face when we are projecting anthropology in context of National Museum. Because IGMRS is a place which is dedicated to the community. But on the contrary, National Museum is not like that.
So design, what we talk about in our ways, in our pedagogy, what design is. Design is not just something that is looking beautiful, not just any good-looking object sometime. It is all about people. It's everything revolves around people in design. It is to elevate the lives, to make lives better, to find a solution for a problem, to just cater to people as a whole, of course, by the people.
So things require a daily dosage of iodine. During the day, these bindis dispense that amount to the wearer. These life-saving dots were distributed to medical camps across rural India. In a nation of 500 million women.
And whatever I was hearing from you all was all about anthropology. It's all about study of people. It's all about how cultures and how other aspects of your living affect the people.
Sabko namaskar. So part is that the purpose of the museum, the philosophy of museum, जो living culture है, it is ऑल डायमेंशनल है. हम खाली कम्युनिटी से ही नहीं रहे, हम एकेडमिया से भी जुड़े रहे हैं लिविंग कल्चर पे. जो एकेडमिया प्रेजेंटली कर रही है और एकेडमिया प्रेजेंटली फार रीचिंग एरियाज़ में रीच कर रही है, उन एरियाज़ उन टॉपिक्स को उसी तरह हम दिखाने की कोशिश करो. वी एम टू शो दोज थिंग्स द वे यू आर सीइंग इट नाउ. Many things what you see here is also in different time phase. Something came in 90s, something came in late 90s, some came in early 2000, some came in 2010. Now you all are seeing in 2025. I was discussing with two girls today and they were saying, this house is a bit different and you should have this house. And that's the dialogue this Living Culture Museum should have it.